U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland denies interference in the Hunter Biden case. In fact, I'll let you hear exactly what he had to say. It's pretty interesting what he says. You can let me know your thoughts on this. Also, House Speaker Kevin McCarthy says they're going to try to expunge former President Donald Trump's impeachments. Yeah, I didn't even know that could be done. Did you? Yeah, so here's the details on this. Check this out. Attorney General Merrick Garland denies whistleblower claims of interference in Hunter Biden investigation. In fact, here's what he has to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
You said previously you've stayed out of the Hunter Biden investigation. It's been on David Weiss to figure that out. Can you once and for all shed a little light? There seems to be a little confusion on what's going on here.
I'd be happy to. As I said at the outset, Mr. Weiss, who was appointed by President Trump as the U.S. Attorney in Delaware and assigned this matter during the previous administration, would be permitted to continue his investigation and to make a decision to prosecute any way in which he wanted to and in any district in which he wanted to. Mr. Weiss has since sent a letter to the House Judiciary Committee confirming that he had that authority. I don't know how it would be possible for anybody to block him from bringing a prosecution, given that he has this authority.
And he was never told no.
I say he was given complete authority to make all decisions on his own.
Mr. Garland, just to follow up on that, one of the allegations that one of the IRS supervisors apparently made involved the fact that Mr. Weiss reportedly wanted to have powers you've conferred on special counsels. Was that request ever made? And if so, why did you reject it?
It was not. The only person with authority to make somebody a special counsel or refuse to make somebody a special counsel is the Attorney General. Mr. Weiss never made that request to me.
Do you think, just to follow on that, do you think that a special counsel, can you explain the rationale for not appointing a special counsel in this case?
Mr. Weiss had, in fact, more authority than a special counsel would have. He had and has complete authority, as I said, to bring a case anywhere he wants in his discretion.
Also, as we now have an impeachment proceeding, we'll have to see if it goes all the way through on current President Biden there's actually a little bit of a tiff going on right here now. I don't know, maybe a little bit of a cat fight. I actually just seen the Jerry Seinfeld episode with Elaine, and if you've seen that episode, we were actually watching it when we were in New York. It was kind of a little throwback because, that takes place in New York. If you've seen that episode, let me know down below in the comments. But between Representative Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene was mad that Lauren Boebert kind of stole her thunder because Marjorie Taylor Greene pushed for the impeachment first, and then Lauren Boebert kind of took it and ran with it. I don't know. Does it matter who gets the credit for pushing for the impeachment? I don't know. Maybe in their world it does. But now you can see the headlines here. Speaker Kevin McCarthy supports expunging former President Donald Trump's impeachments remember, there was two of them, and they passed only in the House, not in the Senate. One was over Ukraine, and the other one was over January 6th. Speaker Kevin McCarthy is throwing his weight behind the conservative effort to expunge the two impeachments of former President Donald Trump, saying Trump's behavior didn't rise to a level that merited either punishment, and he would like to eradicate both votes from history. Leaving the Capitol on Friday ahead of the long holiday recess, the Speaker said he supports erasing the pair of impeachments from history because he argued one was, quote, was not based on true facts, and the other was on the basis of no due process. This is what Kevin McCarthy is saying. I think it is appropriate, just as I thought before, that you should expunge it because it never should have gone through. This is what he thinks. McCarthy told reporters outside his office. He later clarified he supports expunging both Trump impeachments, but he emphasized such resolutions must first go through the committee process. Here's what Kevin McCarthy said in at least one short interview. Take a listen here.
Moved impeachment to empty. They accused the president, Trump, at the very beginning of Russia collusion. We found from every action of what they've taken, especially Adam Schiff lying to the American public, I think it is appropriate just to let that before. And you should expunge it because it never should have gone.
So you'll bring it to the floor to expunge the two
He asked
impeachments?
me the question, would I support that? I support that.
You would
We'll
support
see, it has to
both?
go through committee.
You would support both?
All right, next question.
That's an important clarification. Do you support expunging both impeachments or the
Yeah, because,
Ukraine
look,
Russia?
I voted against both impeachments. The second impeachment had no due process.
Now, Senator Lindsey Graham, Republican Senator Lindsey Graham, says that Biden's potential impeachment being pushed for by Republicans without due process would be, quote, dead on arrival. Here's what he had to say.
The people that have followed you in that tradition of populists in the House, Lauren Boebert wants to impeach the president. They shoved aside her privilege resolution yesterday. Do you think Joe Biden should be impeached now?
I think nobody should be impeached without a hearing. So what did we do? President Clinton lost his law license. I just wasn't making up stuff. He actually...
Yeah, but you wanted to impeach him for things that had nothing to do with Paula Jones or Monica Lewinsky
the
or
whole,
Whitewater.
the whole Whitewater stuff. Yeah, we wound up impeaching President Clinton based on behavior that resulted in him losing his law license. Whether you like it or not, that's what we did. But we had a process, and what's being done in the House to go straight to the floor of articles of impeachment, we criticized the Democrats for not giving Trump any due process. So I think this is dead on arrival. I like Kevin McCarthy. We got a difference on this budget deal, but at the end of the day, it is not responsible to impeach any president without some process in place.
But I think what everybody really wants to know, are you taking Marjorie Taylor Greene or Lauren Boebert's side?
I'm taking the Senate side, where we're too tired to fight with each other. About 5:30, we go home. Now, this whole drama around what's happening is, it's important that we follow the process. And if you believe that President Biden has done something that's impeachable, take it to a committee, give him a chance to respond, and we'll see what happens.
Look at that. Lindsey Graham being a reasonable man. Yeah, you gotta go through the due process. You gotta do it the correct way, no matter who the president is, even if you're trying to impeach somebody for having an affair in the White House. Yeah, I get it. It wasn't quite all that, but can you believe that actually happened? Yeah. So let me know your thoughts here in the comments. Oh, I know it's just honestly, it feels like politics is literally most of the time just one side trying to get back at the other. Does it feel like that? It does to me. I'll keep you up to date here with everything happening here in our country on a daily basis. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe down below. Thanks for liking and sharing these videos. Here's some videos you should watch next. Vladimir Putin may be getting overtaken in Russia, and here is Biden's new executive orders. So click on one of those videos next. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.